Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. You already know what's happening over here. We are using the Divine Rose 2 by Mother Pat. Okay, we're creating this dramatic halo, beautiful look. I am going to continue to take luxury beauty to the next level. And why not dive into this beautiful palette by Mother Pat, the Divine Rose 2, and make her go all the way? Why not? This is what we do on this channel, right? Pat Mcgrath is not just for the everyday girl. It's for the girl who wants to create that drama. It's for everybody. Pat Mcgrath is a one-size-fits-all child, and I am here to show you how to do it. So if you want to see how I took Mother Pat to the next level, then continue to watch. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Now let's do this. All right, let's get right into it now. You guys know I usually go in with a base. Today I'm going to go in with a base, but I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip kit. You guys do know that I do this sometimes. I like to do it because I like to put, you know, a similar shade underneath so I could pack that color in, and it's really opaque in the long run. And the shade I'm going to use here is this kind of pink fuchsia type of shade. I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to carve out exactly how I want the shape to be, and then I'm going to pack on the shadow from you know who, the Divine Rose. So how I'm going to do that, I'm just going to take a really small shader brush, and I'm going to just, you know, pack that in and start carving it out. So let's get to it. You guys see I already have my tape on and all that good jazz. Now, let me tell you, I totally messed up this eye. Like, this wing was supposed to go extended onto my temples. I messed it up and I had to kind of fix it. So I have to do exactly what I did on this eye, you know what I mean, over here. And then I will fix it and carve it out in terms of the shape with the makeup wipe later. Y'all see it. Y'all will see it. And I'm only going in a, you know, a quarter of a way in. Again, I'm only going to bring it just, you know, a little bit in. Okay, now I'm gonna continue on using this brush, but what I'm going to do is just lightly with hardly no pressure. That's the key in blending it out a little bit so you could get rid of that harsh line right there, but keep it very smooth at the same time. So I'm just gonna take it and just buff it out just a little bit, just like such. Wiggle it back and forth so it could start having that gradient effect. Now that that's laid on, I am going to go in with the shade Extreme Burgundy right here. And I'm going to, as y'all know, what's my terminology? I'm going to pack that sucker in, okay? And I'm going to use a flat shader brush by Sigma. This is the best tool that I love to use when I'm trying to pack color in. Now, I want to tell you guys, I'm pressing it, okay? No blending, just look. I'm just pressing that pigment in. You want to go slowly during this process because you want to make sure that there's, you know, there's not going to be any patchiness involved or anything like that. But you just want to be careful and just pack and saturate the area and then keep on going up and moving it around as you go. You see? Look how rich. Once you get that color packed in, then do the same thing very lightly. Just take the tip of that brush and just blend it upwards, you know, and feather the edges out a bit. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade Naked Blush right here. This is the shade right here. You could use this actually as a blush on your face. And I'm going to take a small detailed blending brush and lightly tap that shade. It's very pigmented. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend it right on top. Now I'm going to be going back and forth. As you guys know, I'll do this and then I'll go back with that shader brush and blend it in a little bit more into the purple. Well, burgundy rather, and so forth and so on, okay? But you want to use a light hand just like such. Okay, guys, now I'm going to take just a little bit of my Laura Mercier powder and blend out the very top of the shadow just to give it a little bit of a better blend on the edges. And you can use a pressed powder for this or anything like that, but I'm just going to use my Laura Mercier and then blend some more upwards. Okay, I'm just going to really quickly go ahead and take that base and go ahead and line my lower lash line with it. And then I'm going to go over it with the shadow. Now I'm going to take my P. Louise base in Rumor 2 and I'm going to just use a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and clean that middle part up for the halo, and then I'm going to go in with the star of the show, which is this beautiful celestial shade in Sextra Celestial right here. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Pink shift, gold shift, all kinds of shifts, and it's gorgeous. Okay, and we're gonna get to that right now. And take your time during this part, you know what I'm saying? You kind of want to be precise but not precise at the same time. Okay, so I'm doing kind of a straight line, kind of airplane like strip, and then I'm gonna blend it in to the purple burgundy rather shade, and it's gonna, and with me doing that, once I blend it, you know, into the concealer, well, the base rather, it's gonna create its own gradient. Okay, and then when I go on top of it with the celestial shade, the celestial shade also will make its own type of gradient and making it so, I mean, look at it, making it so beautiful and all that good stuff. I mean, this is just, oh, I'm just loving this. So let's continue. Okay, and if you want to go ahead and take that brush, you know, and blend it in a little bit more into that, you know, burgundy shade, and again, it's going to make its own transition. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to go into this beautiful shade, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it and start right there at the bottom. And you see, I'm not sure if you guys could tell, but with me just applying it right kind of on that concealer, right? And then once I start blending it out, the edges is going to go into a different type of shade because the transition underneath is different. So it's all making its own transitional shades within me blending it out. I hope I'm making sense because I feel like I'm not. Okay, guys, okay. So let's take off this tape here because my eyes, of course, are being extremely disrespectful and they're watering now. So this is going to probably get all jacked up and I can't stand it. So we're going to clean this up and I'm going to cut part of this wing here to make it look like such. Let's hope I can do it though. Ah, I got it. The struggle is real when you're trying to get both eyes the same when you do one eye at a time. It's like, oh. Okay, I will fix the rest of that in a minute. I'm going to go in with my black eyeliner and line the waterline and then set it with a black shadow. Okay guys, I'm gonna do some little fine tuning. Of course, I'm gonna go do the face, I'm gonna get the lippy, and then we're gonna do the final look, and then we're gonna do the glim shots, and you know this. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right, we're getting somewhere. Now I'm gonna go in with my Gerard Cosmetics Supreme Cream in the shade Envy.